Welcome to Take Two with the Rock 95 morning crew. It's Craig, Bryan, and MJ. Bryan back.
Yes, I am.
After a little bit of a hiatus there. Getting into the swing of 2025. You were away. You went on
vacation.
A little vacation to the sunny
Mexico.
south. Yeah.
And now I'm back. And did you see I came back with no tan whatsoever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
not
it
really.
overcast?
No.
Yeah,
Why was that?
Well, we sunscreen, put it on like crazy. SPF 50. Mm-hmm. Not making any mistakes, right, with sunburn. We were told afterwards, yeah, if you put SPF 50 on, like, you're not tanning through that. I guess that's a thing. I didn't know that.
I had no idea that was
It's a thing. Yeah.
SPF 50, you're not going to get a tan.
Yeah.
Huh.
But you know what else is a thing? Getting a tan.
People pay money to get a tan.
I don't think I will. That's what I thought. When I came back, I went, I'm just my skin type, I guess. I'm going to burn. And that doesn't even necessarily turn into a tan for me.
Right.
It'll be red, or I'm just what I always am. That's it.
That's it, huh?
Some people are like that, right? Do you guys get tanned, or do you just kind of burn and then you're the same?
No, I think you did
I
think you did the responsible thing, because I've gone to many vacations and get burned. And that's a thing.
Yeah, for sure.
That is a thing. I don't want to.
It's my thing. I don't know if it's a thing. It's my thing. Speaking of things that are a thing, when you go on vacation, did you get offered a drink when you walked into the lobby? Because that's a thing.
When I checked in?
Yeah.
We did not. And I thought we were going to, because they said that we were, but we arrived late and we were delayed. We got in at like 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah, that person went
So
home.
is that okay? Yeah. So they don't have a person working there that late to serve drinks.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad.
It is too bad, because they brag about it and it's all over the website that they give you this drink when you walk in.
What kind of a drink? It's
Welcome
an
drink.
alcoholic
That's like a very special drink that they make.
Oh.
Yeah, something fruity and sunny and just,
I'd be wary of that, because I didn't know. I thought they only did that in film, and the last movie I saw that where they did that was the film Old, and they did. You should not drink
on the
what was
beach
in
that makes you old. Okay.
On the drink that makes you old. Yeah, it's the drugs in the drink. So there, you avoided something.
Okay, well, let me ask you another one too. Did you go to your room and see something fancy with the towels? Because that's a thing.
Yeah, boy. Now I just want to say we had a great time. No, we didn't have that either.
They didn't make anything with the towels.
She got a half a refund here.
Yeah.
No duck, no swan, no.
And yeah, that's funny you bring that up. Now that I'm thinking about it, not a single day did we get that.
Yeah.
Really?
Not once.
I
That's
love
always
that.
a treat.
That's my favorite thing.
They were kind of crazy about the towels, to be honest.
Why?
It wasn't all willy-nilly. Like, I tipped towel people just
Did
to
you?
give me towels. I had to go around. I would have to tell them my room number and everything just to get towels.
Oh.
Is that weird? And I go, so I tell them that. I tell them all the information. He's writing it all down, like in pen. And then, I go somewhere else and ask for 2 more towels. Like, I don't really know what you're keeping track of here. Like, you know what I mean? I can still go to another spot and get more towels. I don't know what's going on. But you know what people did have with the towels is the clips on the back of the towels, or the towel band that you put around the chair.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
That's a thing. That's a huge thing.
Really? Why?
I've never heard of that.
So all the towels are the same, right?
Yeah.
At a resort. So how do you differentiate that you claimed that area?
Mm-hmm.
You would put your towel down, but then you put down this specific strap or these clips to say that is your area. You've gone for lunch, but you're coming back.
It's like marking your territory.
Marking your territory. Because everybody has the same stuff, because it's all the same towels.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. You said before you go you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even just set your clothes on a
Not at 7
lounge.
a.m. and leave it there. No.
Well, that's a thing, man.
It is. I know.
You got to claim the good chair by the pool.
People were really into the straps and the clips. That's a massive part of it.
It's one of those things, too. It's especially when it's your first trip, because I remember taking my first trip. It felt like pressure to get out there and get that lounge, because if you were late, you were just going to be standing for the rest of the time, right?
Yeah, and you look like such a sucker with your flip-flops walking around with your towel and your
There's
bag,
one, there's one.
and you're like,
Yeah.
you're like flipping, flopping, you can't find
I know,
one.
and like, there's nowhere to go. You know what I mean? You just look at each other and go, so now what? Like, the beach was the plan. That's it.
After this, it's done.
Yeah, that's it. All right, well, we're going to go through a few more things that are a thing coming up in just a few moments. Not necessarily vacation related, but just they're
I've got
things.
one more vacation related that was the biggest shock to me.
Okay, that's coming up as we continue with Take Two. Welcome to Take Two. Welcome back. The Rock 95 Morning Crew, Craig, Bryan, and MJ. And we're going through a list of things that are a thing.
For the most part.
For the most part. And we've been focusing mostly on vacation-related things because Bryan just got back from vacation. What's the thing that you realized was a thing?
So one of our coworkers asked me if I brought vanilla back. And I said, no. But funny you say that because right in the duty-free, it's all alcohol and cigarettes for the most part, right?
Yeah.
And there was vanilla. And that had a big line. And I didn't really put it together. And the coworker here was like, oh, yeah, people love the vanilla from Mexico. That's a big thing.
It's a thing.
And he described the bottle that they had there perfectly.
Really?
Like it has
Interesting.
almost a
Like
little
many
bit
times?
of tablecloth on the top of it. And it's quite a big bottle. If you've ever got vanilla extract, how big's that bottle? Quite small.
Very tiny.
This is like the size of a beer bottle, if not bigger. And I'm like, boy.
He'd be making cookies for days.
Yeah, he said his wife's a baker, so that's how he knows that it's a thing.
I remember when I went to Mexico, you know what else is a thing? I don't know if it's still a thing. Chiclets. There are kids selling chiclets on the street
No.
in little baskets.
Yes.
And they're placed everywhere.
Yeah.
No.
And it's a bizarre, and I never really inquired why there's such a fascination with chiclets, but it's,
They're big on chiclets.
it's a thing. Yeah.
Now, and this one, I did show you guys a photo already, and it's up on our Facebook page. But Sears is very much a thing in Mexico. Don't want to leave that out. That was the biggest shock as well. Sears is alive and well in Mexico.
Now, you didn't stop
No.
to go into the Sears.
No.
I would have loved to have. I mean, that's a weird thing to do on vacation. But boy, wouldn't it be cool to kind of browse through there and see how a Mexican
I think
Sears would be.
the few of us in this room would be like, yeah, that's cool. If I told anybody else I did that, they go, what are you doing?
Why
Yeah,
are you in a Sears
exactly.
in Mexico?
I'm like, I thought that was good. No.
Did they have one of those markets that they pulled out with all sorts of things, and then you go and haggle? Because that's a thing.
It is a thing.
It's like, yeah, they pull it every 3 days. They got a market of just kitschy
No
stuff.
market.
No market.
No, and we only had 2 people trying to sell stuff to us on the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you get?
Did you get chiclets?
No, I didn't get anything.
No, but what'd you get offered?
A necklace, you know?
Flip flops?
No flip-flops even. No, I think it was just a necklace.
What about braiding your hair? I noticed it's not braided, so
What about your girlfriend?
I
Did you have
saw
that?
people with braided hair, so they
That's a-
definitely
that's a
got it.
thing.
Yeah, they come back with that.
You know, one thing I didn't know was a thing until I went to Cuba, and everyone was talking about it because we went on a couple of like tours and stuff there. Ernest Hemingway, he's a big thing in Cuba, and I had no idea.
is he?
Yeah,
How so?
because he lived in Cuba, and he's this accomplished author, and obviously like
wrote about
historic.
there?
And he wrote about there, and they have a statue of him at several bars. And we went on this excursion, and we went on a tour of Havana.
Seriously?
And they were just like, Ernest Hemingway loved to have his pina coladas here. It's like, I'll take your word
You
for
know,
it.
that's not really a big thing.
I'm just like, I think you're lying to me, but okay. And Ernest Hemingway was a big thing.
When I went to Mexico, the big thing was Cher. She had that hit "Believe." Remember, you believe in
Yeah,
love,
yes.
love. And they went nuts for it, and she was like she got this iconic status when I was there, and they
Well,
were
that's
playing
pretty
it all
good.
over the place. Yeah, that's-
Oh, Cher's a thing.
it's a little Cher.
It's a thing.
Cher was
There was a
definitely
guy
a thing.
next to me who I think was trying to make something a thing, and I tried it.
What was that?
He was like, pina colada, and then pour a little rum just on top. And I went, I'll try that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah. That's like
At all?
the
It is now.
it's like the lime and the Corona. It's obviously been a thing
For
for many
sure.
years.
Yeah, I got another one on the beach. I remember because they sell you everything, right? There's somebody always walking with a briefcase, and they got the jewelry, and then the people with the braided hair. There was somebody that offered to climb a tree and get you a fresh coconut,
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
which is cool. It was kind of like a show because he just went up, chopped down the coconut, but the guy that ordered it thought he was doing it as a favor. He thought he worked for the resort. These people don't work for the resort.
even if they work for the resort, pal.
You tip him. You'd have to tip him, but
He
no,
just
he
risked his life for that coconut.
he went up and got the coconut, cut it in half, fresh coconut water or milk or whatever you want to call it, and he offered. He charged him like $20 for it, and the guy was like, "Oh, I wasn't going to do that."
That guy's like, I've never heard of that thing.
I said, "Dude, I was going to say, dude, you got ripped off. That's a thing."
Listen to Craig, Bryan, and MJ, the Rock 95 Morning Crew on Barrie's Rock Station, Rock 95.